My name is John Michael Davis. I'm Lieutenant General in the United States Marine Corps. I'm the Deputy Commandant for Marine Corps Aviation. It means we've been working this for quite some time. We've got it's VMFA 121, and when achieving initial operating capability means we've got a fifth generation short takeoff, vertical landing aircraft that can deploy in harm's way and do our nation's bidding. So bottom line, it means we could deploy that airplane to combat if required. It means we got not only 10 airplanes, but we have the air crew and the maintainers trained to go operate that airplane. So very rigorous standards by which we looked at clearing that airplane, and the squadron has achieved all of the criteria that we need to an acceptable level to declare initial operating capability for the F-35B. This is VMFA 121, the Green Knights, located in Marine Corps Air Station, Yuma, Arizona, a part of Marine Air Group 13. It's a big step. We're the Marines lead the way. We're leading the way with the F-35. We're the first service in the United States. We're the first service anywhere in the world having a initially operation capable F-35 aircraft. So bottom line, it's a big deal for the Marine Corps. We're the nation's force in readiness, the first to fight. And this is a fifth generation capability, which means there's no place in the world we can't go. There's no foe we can't go against. There's no weather we can't go through in order to get an F-35 to support our Marines at the pointy end of the spear. So this is, I think, a real game changer for us. Allows us to go do the job in any climb, any place, anywhere, anytime. And that's what the nation demands from its Corps, and that's what this airplane is delivering for our Marines, from a sea base or a shore base. Our MAGTFs are the world's finest fighting organizations the world's ever seen, and you know that, Marine. And this airplane is going to make those MAGTFs, those Marine Air Ground Task Forces, even more powerful, more capable. If you look at how the V-22 has changed our Marine Expeditionary units and our Marine forces and expeditionary bases ashore, collapsing battle space, moving twice as fast as we ever have before. Now we're deploying the airplane across oceans. So unmatched agility, adaptability, and combat capability. The F-35 is going to bring the same kind of step change, maybe even more, to our Marine Air Ground Task Forces that the MV-22 did. I'm immensely proud that our Corps is in the leading edge, that we're bringing an airplane that has fifth generation capability, but also has the basing flexibility to put it close to our Marines on our Marine Expeditionary units or any place ashore where I've got about 3,000 foot of flat surface. I can launch an F-35 and park that airplane, employ that airplane close to my Marines at the point of the spear, and cut down on the cycle time that I need to get them the support they need, the transit time to the objective area, and basically more combat power for our young Marines. And that's exactly what this airplane's all about. One, it's the newest attack air platform we have in the United States Marine Corps. We're going to transition our F-18s, our AV-8Bs, and our EA-6Bs to the F-35. We're going to procure about 353 F-35Bs and 67 F-35Cs. And we're going to do so over the next couple decades. It's a tremendous warfighting capability. It's going to bring tremendous change in a good way to our Marine Corps and our Marine Air Ground Task Forces. And again, you think about the unknown battle that looms in our nation's bow. This airplane, with Marines painted on the side, is going to allow your Corps, our Corps, to go anywhere, anytime against any foe, and carry the day, and protect our Marines in the manner they need to be protected in any threat. So regardless of the threat, this airplane will be there supporting our Marines. That's exceptional. Yes, well, I'll tell you, so we are initial operating capability now with what they call a 2 Bravo software load, which gives us the initial operating capability package of capabilities that we signed up to a number of years ago. We'll achieve full operational capability when we have the 3F software load, which should be in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2017, which gives us a lot more avionics capability, gives us external weapons carriage capability, so I can take this airplane, turn it in from a really stealthy, hard to see stealth strike fighter to a bomb truck. It can carry 3,000 pounds more ordnance than a fully loaded F-18. gun pack, all kinds of good gear, all kinds of good weapons on there, so much more capability than we have today. That's our full operational capability. But that's not the end of the development of this airplane. That's just the next step. We go into a Block 4 airplane where we get all kinds of cool weapons and more capabilities with this airplane. So lots of room and planned growth in this airplane. But the full operational capability should come in the fourth quarter of 2017. We should be transitioned out of the AV-8B Harriers by 2026 and out of the F-18s by 2030. So we'll be an all F-35 fleet in 2030, so 15 years from today, all right? Or from declaring IOC with VMFA 121, we should be a full-up F-35 force, unless Congress sees fit to buy us airplanes at a greater rate, and we could be out of the F-18 and be all F-35 by 2027, if we were that lucky and they could buy us more airplanes in about 12 years' time. Well, first off, I think probably the most important one, this is just a machine. The most important thing we'll do is the Marines that maintain it, the Marines that fly it, and the Marines that are supported by it. So we are focused very much on building a very high quality maintenance force, maintenance Marines, enlisted Marines, the best, give them the best training, the best tools, and build them up and encourage them to stay Marine, stay working on that airplane. And I expect you'll see a lot with General Dunford's initiatives with Leader to Lead. It goes right into the maintenance department in F-35 or any kind of squadron we have to retain those really high quality leaders that are also highly skilled technicians. So keeping those folks, keeping them around and building from VMFA 121 to VMFA 211 to VMFA 122 to VMFA 311, building on that core competency of maintenance Marines. That's the foundational piece for the sustainment for that airplane. And then the flyers, the aviators, we're transitioning pilots from F-18s, from AV-8s, and EA-6B prowlers into the F-35 now. And this year, we'll take our first young officers right out of the training command to go into right into the F-35. So that's a big deal for us. Working the sustainment piece really hard. So our mission capable rates for our legacy platforms are, we design them for about 70 to 75% mission capable rate. When that's where our target is for the F-35 as well, but maybe even trying to get a better number than that. How do we get better readiness out of this airplane? How do we make sure we got the right maintainers, we have the right spares posture for this airplane, and make sure that we extract maximum capability out of the jet? I think that's the key for us. And it's not just buying parts, but it's high state of training, high state of professionalism for the enlisted force. Make sure we keep those Marines in and give them the opportunities to lead and advance inside a maintenance department of an F-35 unit. Same thing with the young aviators. I think that in combination with the spares posture will get better, extract maximum value and get the best readiness we can out of this great warfighting machine. The coolest thing about this F-35 is it's got Marine span on the side. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, first, like all Marines, we take our lead from the Commandant. So General Dunford is very engaged personally with F-35. All things F-35, all things Marine aviation. It's the A in the MAGTF. So he takes that very seriously. So I stay in close communications with him to make sure that the airplane is doing what he wants the airplane to do, that's delivering the capabilities he wants for our Corps, and that when the Commandant of the Marine Corps says an airplane is initially operation capable, that it's initially operating capable and it can go do our nation's bidding in any climate, any place against any foe. So he takes that responsibility very seriously, as do I, and we're blessed to have a Commandant that takes the aviation component as seriously as General Dunford does. Hoorah.